Time for more of our show. Here again, Elaine Boozler.
We're playing Balderdash. Let's meet our contestants. This is Robert Albini. Where are you from, Rob?
I'm from Chino, California, recent graduate of University of the Pacific with a degree in music management.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
Great. Cindy Clark?
I'm originally from Salt Lake City. I freelance as a PR account executive. I'm involved with the MS Society, and I'm always looking for a new adventure. My latest was flying a plane for the first time.
You flew the plane? Wow, that's great. We're going to up the ante in this round. Here we go. We're going to give you each an additional 500 points with which to bet. That brings Cindy up to 1116 and Robert up to 965. Got to bet at least 250 in this round on each question. And the first category is country music. Country music. Lock in those wagers. How much you willing to risk on country music? Hi, Robert. What'd you bet?
I bet Balderdash 555 points.
Big bet.
Big.
Good luck.
Gotta go.
Okay, yeah. Cindy?
I went for 700 on Balderdash because country music is all kind of hooey.
Bigger
Anyway.
bet. It's kind of, like I said, I don't want to know why, okay? These explanations. Here we go. Sometimes even a real song can have a title that sounds made up, but one of these three country songs is for real. And we will start with the eye candy in the middle, the fabulously funny Regan Burns.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. Boy, that didn't get applause.
Boy, that,
Here, we're not clap for you.
security, have this audience removed.
Gosh. Maybe I should have
Send
told
them to my
first.
dressing room.
Tough crowd.
Robert, Cindy, you guys probably remember the little ditty by Loretta Lynn entitled, "You're the Reason Our Kids Are So Ugly."
I remember that song.
A lot of people, however, do not remember the follow-up she had, "I was only kidding, please don't take half my stuff."
Regan Burns says it's "You're the Reason Our Kids Are So Ugly." What does John Moschitta say?
The real thing is George Jones had a song. You probably remember it. There may be other fish in the ocean, but I'd rather have me a woman. Now, I guess no one bothered to explain to him that the other fish in the ocean were women, but it might explain why after his first divorce he briefly dated that mackerel.
Oh. Okay, John Ratzenberger.
Well, that'd be a song by one of my favorites, Merle Haggard. It was entitled, "It's a dog-eat-dog world, and my heart is made of puppy chow."
That was a sad song.
Yeah, it really was. It used to bring tears to all our eyes at Christmas. We'd play it around the tree. But there was only one other song better written about puppy chow. That was obviously the one by Pavarotti.
Yes, yes. Well, okay, it's a dog-eat-dog world, and his heart is made of puppy chow. That's what John Ratzenberger says is the real name of a country tune. Eye Candy says it's "You're the Reason Our Kids Are So Ugly." And John Moschitta says there are other fish in the sea, but I'm dating a mermaid. So you both chose Balderdash. Pick the person you least believe. Hi, Robert.
Hi. I decided to go with Balderdash and pick John Ratzenberger again.
Didn't buy it, huh?
I just don't buy puppy chow. I don't think that sells in the stores.
Yeah, well, it does, but probably not in music stores.
Petco.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Petco.
somewhere.
Right, exactly. Well, okay, so now that was a good reason. You can talk to me if you're going to be logical. And you, no more singing. Okay, Cindy?
I picked Regan for Balderdash because I think Loretta Lynn liked her kids.
Well,
You can like ugly children. Ask my mom.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah,
okay, well, let's see what the real song was. Oh, Regan Burns. Well, that didn't pay off very well. No. There you go. But you did pretty well because you chose Balderdash and you made the right choice. You are now, Robert, you're up to 1,520 points, and Cindy, you're at 416. You got some catching up to do, miss, and we're going to go right to the next question and give you a chance to do that. Don't let her catch you. Okay, here we go. Category, laughable lawsuits. Could be all of them. Laughable lawsuits. Lock in those bets. Choose either truth or Balderdash. What'd you go with, Robert?
I went with Balderdash once again, and I chose 555 points.
Again, very even. Very nice. Cindy?
I'm going 315 for Balderdash.
315.
Yeah.
Okay, great. It's time for another laughable lawsuit. Today's was filed by Scott Bender of Pennsylvania. Let's find out why Scott sued, and we'll go to John Moschitta. But before we do, how did you get to do this really fast talking?
Well, when I was 12 years old growing up on Long Island, there was a cerebral palsy fair a few blocks away from my house, and they announced that they would donate $2,000 to cerebral palsy for anyone that broke a Guinness record. So first I wanted to ride the roller coaster at Coney Island, and I called Coney Island. They said, hey kid, you're 12 years old, take a hike. We're not going to let you strap yourself into the cyclone for 2 weeks straight. So I went home and started flipping through the book and decided I was going to eat a car, swallow the pipes. So the next best thing was to lock myself in a room, teach myself how to do the fast talking.
Wow, that's great.
I also had 5 sisters, so to get a word in edgewise was a little bit of self-defense.
That's the real story, isn't it?
It
That's
is.
not the Balderdash. Okay, tell us about the lawsuit.
Well, Scott, that wacky guy, was at a Clippers game and got socked in the eye with a T-shirt gun. So he took the NBA and the Clippers to court, and they sided with him, but the judge decided not to enforce any penalties because he felt that being associated with the Clippers in any way was more than punishment enough.
John Moschitta says he sued the Clippers for getting hit in the eye. Okay, John Ratzenberger.
Well, old Scott, he fell asleep on an airplane, and when he woke up, when the plane landed, he woke up, the plane was empty. It was empty and dark and quiet, and so he assumed he was dead.
Really?
So he sued the airline, and just, no crying babies or aluminum siding salesmen to talk to you. You had a glass of Chianti, and that's my dream flight.
No kidding. Dead and in heaven. No kidding.
Yeah.
Okay, you sued because he woke up alone in the plane. They just left him there to sleep. Okay, Regan Burns.
Elaine, Scott robbed a bank in Sacramento. And while getting away, a device in one of the bags of money exploded and sprayed orange paint all over Scott, ruining his clothes and permanently dyeing his hair. Well, he sued the state for damages to his hair and to his body. He lost. I don't even know why he was upset. I mean, the orange hair just went lovely with that jumpsuit in prison. Just brought out his eyes.
Okay, Regan Burns says he robbed a bank and the money bag exploded. John Moschitta says he was shot in the eye with a T-shirt gun. And John Ratzenberger says he sued the airline for waking up alone. You both chose Balderdash. Pick a star you don't believe. Okie dokie, Robert, who'd you go with?
I went with Regan Burns.
Did you?
I used to live near Sacramento, and I think when people rob banks and it goes off, it's their own fault. It goes off, they should have to deal with it.
I agree with you. Responsibility. If you're going to be a bank robber, take the responsibility for it. Cindy?
I went with John Ratzenberger for Balderdash because I don't think those conscientious airline employees would ever overlook someone on a plane.
I think that's a good reason. Okay, let's see why he sued. Oh my goodness, bad news. Wow, well, I guess you're not so conscientious after all. That is going to cost you a little bit. You're down to 101. Good news for you. You're up to 2,075. You know what? We've had a lot of come from behinds lately. It's still anybody's game. Come on back to the determining round and we'll see whose game it's going to be.
Closed captioning provided by